There is a moment every empath reaches, and it surprises every single person around them. This is a post that I put on Instagram earlier this week, and it's been on my heart and mind for a really long time. As an empath, I thought it was really important to talk about this because both in my personal one-on-one coaching and many of my readers and many of you listening are highly sensitive people, and that's not a bad thing at all. Maybe you identify or realize that you are an empath. It took me 30 years to learn that I was an empath, and before that, I was diagnosed with clinical depression, and I actually thought that, I might even be bipolar. But when I went on a spiritual journey, I started to realize and learn what an empath was, and everything changed. So if you're struggling or wondering how you can navigate your emotional experience as an empath, and then if you are even curious about what that moment is when every empath reaches at some point in their life and everything changes after, stick around. Hello, welcome to the She Saves Herself podcast. I'm Shannon Kaiser, the author of The Self-Love Experiment and the new book coming out soon, Nourish Your Inner Light, which you can actually pre-order. I have such a beautiful topic today, and I'm just going to dive right in. There is a moment every empath reaches, and no one around you ever sees it coming. It's really part of the healing journey, and it's often unspoken, and it's something that no one is really talking about. For decades, I had been absorbing what others were feeling. I believed that it was my own emotions. I would have up and down crazy fits of emotional turmoil, depression, sadness, all of a sudden happiness. And then I realized and learned that I was an empath. Learning that I was an empath and a highly sensitive person, I realized these are not weaknesses at all. The world, society, and many people, they like to maybe make you think that it's a weakness, but it's actually such a super strength. The empath, though, operates under an unspoken contract. I feel everything, and therefore I must fix everything that you are going through. It's unspoken. If people have called you too sensitive, or you've ever been told that you're too dramatic, or that you're too much, you've probably been chronically invalidated, misunderstood, and undervalued your entire life. The empath feels they're responsible for managing everyone else's emotional pain. It just kind of comes with being an empath. They become the dumping ground of everyone else's emotional baggage. We become the free therapist, the life coach. Everyone leans on us. And it's often at the exhaust of ourself, because the problem is we absorb the projections and the collective pain. We're built to hold more emotions and capacity, so we naturally take it on. We become a safe place for just about everyone else but ourselves. We show up and we hold space and sacrifice our own needs because someone else's pain feels more urgent. And we've learned through conditioning that our own pain feels negotiable. But the problem is society and many people, they don't recognize this sincerity as a gift. And we often start believing that it's a weakness. They often see it as something they can exploit. And often we get taken advantage of and we don't even know it. This can go on for years, even decades. It certainly did for me, until one day you realize you have been carrying everything for everyone. And no one has truly been showing up for you, not in the same way by any stretch of the means. When you realize you are valued for what you give and not for who you truly are, something inside you flips. It's like a switch. And when someone that you've poured into love, care, attention, time, even energy, and they betray you, you change forever. You disappear from their life with clinical precision. And this becomes shocking. No drama, nothing loud, there's no explanation. No more chances, no anger, not even an ounce of revenge. It's a quiet dismissal and the revocation of access to your own energy. This confuses and totally baffles everyone who took you for granted. They never expected the person who gave so much to finally give nothing at all. They assumed unconditional love meant unlimited tolerance and access to your beautiful energy and your loving heart. When one has had access to someone's boundless emotional labor, their sudden withdrawal feels personal. It actually feels like a rejection. They will probably take it personal. They will call you cold. It's unfair. They must have not really cared. How could they detach like that? But what they don't understand is the empath never stops loving. We've just learned a very important lesson: how to stop abandoning ourselves in the name of love. Here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. The empath's awakening has absolutely nothing to do with the people who have mistreated them. Sure, it may have been a catalyst. That betrayal we will never forget. But it's not punishment, and nor is it revenge. It's actually a survival strategy. The empath is growing up. It's an awakening. And once you're awake, you never go back. Instead of asking, how can I make others comfortable? We start to ask, what if my feelings mattered as much as everyone else's? What if my energy was infinite and precious? When the empath learns the difference between empathy and enmeshment and compassion versus codependency, everything truly changes. Because once you see the difference, you can't unsee it. And once you know your worth, you can't undervalue yourself. The day the empath stops caring isn't actually about stopping care at all. It's about redirecting it. And for the first time in your life,